What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. I was refusing to make a video on this. I was because like the first video I seen, if y'all caught me on the stream last night, the first video that everyone's seen, I looked at it and I'm like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? I didn't think anything of it, and it blossomed into this. Oh my gosh, these kids, these white kids, these hats and shit like that. All these, all the blue check marks on Twitter were going crazy about this, and I was just like, man, I didn't see anything wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody was hurt, nobody was threatened. The our great friends, the black the Hebrew Israelites, the black Israelites, they was out there running their mouth. And you know how they can get. If you ever been in New York, I went up to New York a couple years ago. I walked past them jokers, man, and I think I took a selfie and they was out there talking. I was like, it's whatever, man. They're definitely a Hotep offshoot. A very, very distant offshoot, but it's Hotep, you gotta let everybody have their own little beliefs, you know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff they do be spitting is true. But I kind of felt bad that these high school kids were getting ramroded by the mainstream media. People are talking about suspending them and following them for the rest of their life and all this other crazy shit, man. This is worse than like the stuff y'all heard about Russia, back in the day, the USSR, you know what I'm saying? About all that stuff, the bad stuff that would happen to people. It's like starting to happen here. But the thing is, the people are enforcing it. See, the man is slick. The man is slick. The brackets, the Illuminati, the lizard men, they're really slick. But this is the environment they've cultivated here. People wanted to get them, make sure they didn't go to college and everything like that. And I'm like, what? What is going on here? I'm like, come on, man. But now the mainstream media, after they ran with it and let it fester to that point, here come the backtracking because they only took a small clip of that video, but now they have the whole clip out there, and they seen the Hebrew Israelites talking, just talking wild, just doing what they usually do. Now they're doing, and then they seen how the Indian guy approached them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they ran up to them. It's like, let's read some of this. I'm on HuffPost. So if you know HuffPost is backtracking, then you know that it's about to go down. More video emerged Sunday of the viral moment between a Native American and a student wearing a Make America Great Again hat, complicating an incident that has already been cast as yet another parable of the nation's heavily divided politics and growing racial tension. There's no racial tension in it. I mean, it just isn't here. Hold on, I gotta make a little clean up a little spill. More than an hour footage shot before the encounter was uploaded on YouTube on Sunday and appeared to show a confrontation between a large group of Catholic students instigated by black men who identified themselves as Hebrew Israelites. In the clip, the men can be heard shouting at anyone on the scene at the Lincoln Memorial, including other black visitors and Native Americans. The camera turns to the students who were in Washington for anti-abortion rallies, some of whom were wearing hats to President Donald Trump. Same, I see a couple that have the camo on. Y'all go with the red joint. I go with the camo, but it is what it is. And you got these pompous bastards coming down here in the middle of a Native rally with their dirty ass hat on. A man in the video says. Another person later screams at the students, "A bunch of incest babies." This is what a Make America Great looks like. One of the activists in the video denied on Facebook that his group had instigated the incident, saying in the comment, "The devils are trying to be sneaky." Oh my God. Who wrote this for HuffPost? I got Nick Visser. I don't think they have any black people working for Huffington Post. I was gonna say they need some. If that's one thing they need a black writer for, is to dissect the black Israelites to mainstream America. They lost their shot. They had a shot to go mainstream right here. Now, they're describing the video. The Native American elder at the center of the viral video, Nathan Phillips, comes into view shortly thereafter. The short encounter has become a viral moment. Phillips is quickly surrounded by the teenagers in the clip, during which he felt intimidated when some began jeering at one student in particular stood staring in front of him. Now, that kid was standing there in the first place, man. It's not like he moved down. It's not like he came off the steps like, oh, here comes Nathan. Let me get in his face. Nah, the boy was just standing there like, you know what I mean? And then they come to him. It's all messed up, man. I gotta watch. I'm gonna try to watch my language on here. I guess they're back picking on videos, you know, and I'm demonetizing videos, I guess, because I'm trying to. Some of the videos, I'm like, what's the problem? And the only thing I can think of is I cursed there a couple times. So excuse my language, YouTube. Late Sunday, Nick Sandman released a statement through a public relations firm attempting to distance himself from allegations of racism and intimidation. Instead, the Covington Catholic High School student said he believed he was helping to defuse the situation. I never interacted with this protester. I did not speak to him. I did not make any hand gestures or other aggressive moves. To be honest, I was startled and confused why he had approached me. Of course, I said a silent prayer that the situation would not get out of hand. Jack Taper putting the statement out for the bull. He has received death threats and calls that he be expelled from school. I don't know, man. But you go on Twitter, everybody's backtracking now. Everybody's like, oh, man. Like, oh, it didn't happen that way. Oh, there was more video. You know what I mean? Now they moved on his smirk. He's got an evil smirk. I kid you not. They're crying about smirks. This is America in 2019. People wanted, I swear, people wanted to really do bodily harm to this man. To this young man. To this high school student. People wanted to dox these high school students. Yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Except it's whacked. You know what I mean? And I really didn't want to do a video on this because I didn't want to add to the BS, man, to it, you know, that I've seen. It finally has gotten corrected, you know, and I think thanks to the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I mean? But who sent that clip cut up just to these media and have them started? You know what I mean? There was something funny going on. And the black Jews saved us, man. Save them, matter of fact. Let me clarify. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.